Mr. Satish Rao, Technical Manager, EBTS, Thane, Maharashtra. Welcome you, sir.
Yeah, Vanakkam Rakesh sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Before going to the session, we will see the short introduction about our today's resource person. He completed his MTech in computer science. He has 16 plus years of software industry experience. He is a founder of IoT Users Club in Hyderabad. He delivered IoT trainings to over 3,000 plus members. He is a facilitator for IoT lab setups in colleges. He is a mentor for IoT startups and Atal Incubation Center. He shared IoT knowledge with ECIL and DRDO organizations. He is a speaker in EFI IoT Show 2019. He set up and managed IoT Innovation Lab, which is first of its kind in Hyderabad. His area of expertise include IoT, application development, cybersecurity, and program management. Now, I request our today's resource person, Mr. Satish Rao, to deliver his speech on the topic Cyber and Infrastructure Security Framework for Smart Cities. Please, sir.
Yeah. So thank you, Rakesh ji. So Namaskaram, Vanakkam to all of the Tamil Nadu participants. So I hope all are from Tamil Nadu or so Vanakkam. So my name is Satish, as Rakesh said. So I am the founder of IoT Users Club in Hyderabad. So where I share and exchange the knowledge of IoT with the community. So it's a meetup group community. So where we have an innovation lab in Hyderabad as well. So that has been closed due to pandemic situation. So currently I work in Oracle organization as a security program manager. And apart from my daily tasks, so I deliver these IoT sessions as well, where I share the knowledge. So I can't say I'm expert master in the knowledge. So just what I have learned, I am sharing the knowledge with you people. So, and thanks to EBTS for giving me the opportunity and Arunjit sir. So cyber and infrastructure security. So just now we had a nice session from Suresh Babu sir. So where he has said so the definition of smart city, and he has covered a lot on smart cities. So smart has the image sees. So if you see good roads, good buildings, good infrastructure, good communication, good parks, everything smart. So if you see that one, you will say wow. So that's kind of smart which we are expecting from our government and from ourselves. So as the technology is increasing and due to geo, every home is technology equipped. So you have data, mobile data in your hands at a cheaper rates. So when a city becomes smart, it uses the digital technologies what are available in the market now. So like you mean to say IoT or machine learning or data science or mainframes, everything, whatever you may name it, it uses all the possible digital technologies and information communication technologies. So either maybe wide or wireless or LoRa or whatever you name it. So the communication technologies to enhance the quality and performance of urban services. So whatever we people, so to enhance the quality of life, so it should be enhanced, and it to reduce the cost and resource consumption as well. So whatever may be, so if you are staying on rent, so the cost of living should be minimal. It should not be costly for all the people to stay at a particular place. So it should reduce the cost and resource consumption. Suppose if you are getting the energy, so the energy should be at lesser price. And to engage more effectively and actively with its citizens. So how do you engage with? So nowadays, because of we have a lot of groups, we have a lot of communities, and if you see the example of WhatsApp, so WhatsApp has connected so worldwide all your friends, all the things. So the government should be engaging its citizens effectively. So then only, so these are the possibilities. And this, yes, it can, if a city has all these qualities, then we can say it has a smart city. So we have a smart cities council, so which is at a global wide. So where we are seeing all the, it controls or it is monitoring all the world for the smart cities council, what we call. India is also one of them. And what Smart City Council says, it is to enhance its livability or livability, we can say, and workability and sustainability. So sustainability. So we will see one by one, what does it mean? So it should enhance the livability. So the cost of living, or the way you live, or the workability and the sustainability. So if you see, it means better quality of life. So you can say on day-to-day basis. Suppose if there is any, so you have clean, engaged, interconnected, healthy and safe lifestyle. So livability should be there. Inexpensive energy, that is the most important now. So the energy should be inexpensive, and convenient mass transmit. So you have good transportation. So what we call smart transportation. So smart public transport or metro rails coming to cities because of the smart city concept. So you should have good smart transit, mass transit, so public transportation, and faster emergency responses. The ambulance should be able to reach you whenever there is an emergency. Clean water and air, so drinking water should be clean. There should be wastewater management effectively implemented, and the crime rate should also be low. And green spaces, quality green spaces. You should have parks, you should have entertainment, and you should have cultural options, all these things. So whenever you feel there, suppose if you see all this, it's part of the most of the gated communities currently. So they have this clean water and air, low crime, quality green spaces, entertainment are there, cultural options are there. So if you take a small gated community and you can enhance it to city level, then you can say you have enhanced the livability. So smart city improves lives of people today and in the future. Next is the workability. So means accelerated economic development. So it should give scope for entrepreneurship. So Startup India concept, Bharat Banao, and everything, Make in India concept. These are all increasing the entrepreneurship concepts in our daily life. It means more jobs, better jobs, and increase the local GDP. In the smart city, people have access to the foundations of prosperity. So the fundamental infrastructure services. Workability means you should have access to the broadband connectivity. So it should be proper. So because of this broadband connectivity, so we are communicating with each other and we are accessing from all over across the world, and we are listening to the FDP program, or children are attending to the classes, and or people are working from home because of this broadband connectivity. If that is not there, then everyone has to go to the colleges and go to offices. And as I said earlier, inexpensive energy, this is also one of the concept. And affordable housing and commercial space. So housing should always be affordable. So nowadays it is in reverse. Whenever government declares a city as smart, the real estate prices will be boomed up in that city, and the rent prices are also will go high. So that should not be the case. So the commercial spaces or housing should be affordable by all the citizens, and efficient transportation. So if the transport is good, there is no need to take your private vehicle. So then you can go in the public transport and commute to office and commute back to home. And the other thing is the enhanced sustainability. So this means you can access the resource without depleting for future generations. Suppose groundwater is there. Suppose if you start digging all the groundwater, then for our future generations, the groundwater won't be there. Or if you start polluting the environment for future generations, so the proper clean environment will not be there. So you should not. So using a resource so that it is not depleted or permanently damaged. So enhanced sustainability is also one of the major characteristics of the smart city. So whatever the resource you use, it should be available to the future generations as well. So we can say smart city components. So we have smart traffic, all those things. We have 5 categories, 6 categories where all these things will come into picture. So one is smart governance. So where the management, government management is simpler. So everything is open. So wherever you can pay any bill anytime. It's not like that you go to electricity department and pay the bill. Usually we used to do that one in about 15 years back. So when I was working in TCS in Chennai, so there used to be a service desk where they used to collect all the bills, and they used to go to the electricity office and they used to pay the electricity bill and give us a receipt, and they used to charge some nominal amount for that one. But now, with the comfort of home, we can pay the electricity bill from any place of the world. So that is the smart governance. So government, whatever the government takes decisions, it should be available openly, publicly to the people. Smart economy, as I said, e-commerce, production, e-business, so everything. So it comes under smart economy. The economy should be economical. And smart people, people with e-skills. So government has put National Skill Development Center to provide people with the skills which are required for the smart cities. If you see solar power plant implementation, so you have government has courses on that one. And for IoT, government has a good courses for automobile engineering. So you can find a lot of and computer programming. So you government has initiated with the National Skill Development Center, NSDC, what we say. So making people smart to accommodate the smart city concepts. Smart mobility, transport, as I said, metro is part of the smart cities concept, where all the cities are getting the metros. And transport, logistics systems, traffic should also be controlled. And smart living, so the lifestyle, the stable behavior, so the reasonable consumption, smart living, water, air, all these things. Smart environment, so energy, water and waste management, clean environment, controlled pollution. So the environment should be smart and it should be sustainable such that we can give the same environment to our future generations as well. So we can say these are the smart cities. All whatever the smart city concept you take, it will be part of this 6 characteristics. So you can find all these things in smartcities.gov.in. So this is a government provided website where you can find all these things, the projects which are undertaken by the government. So there are 3 core functions of smart city. So what is that one? So one is collect. It collects lot of information. So maybe power, traffic, weather, buildings, so everything. So and smart devices are built. So IoT comes into picture here. If you want to make anything smart, so IoT takes place here. So because of embedding sensors, all these things, or there is a kiosk where it collects a lot of data from the public. So one is collection, and next is communication. So whatever the data is collected, it is being communicated to the central data server. And the crunching, so the last part which governments do, or which the officials do, government officials, they crunch the data. So they analyze the data. So after collecting and communicating the data, so they do give presentations and they perfect the data by applying machine learning algorithms, and they predict the data. So future, suppose if any predictions are there, then big data analytics, as Suresh Babu sir said, and machine learning. So they all come in the crunching of the data. So collect, communicate, and crunch. So all these things happen in the smart cities. So they collect, if it is a smart parking or smart traffic light, they collect all the data. So the weather data is been collected and they monitor that one, and it is communicated to the central server, where the central server, they have been analyzed. And if the light is less, then they can turn on the lights. Or parking, if there is a parking slot, then a parking slot information will be sent to the customer. So they all do collect, communicate, and crunch the data. So lot of data is generated in the smart cities. So our server should be ready for that one. So if you see the smart cities project in India, so government has selected 100 cities as initial project, this thing for smart cities, and they have identified 5,151 projects, and total investment is 2,05 crores. So almost 2 lakh crores investments for this smart city. So what they are, so they are investing that one in redevelopment, retrofitting, and greenfield. So greenfield comes so less usage of power and more sunlight. So green buildings, what you can say. So pan city development, so across the city development. So government has selected this one. And as you say, so this is the snapshot from the government website. So as I said, 100 cities has been selected, and Trichy is also one of them, Tiruchirappalli and Coimbatore. So you have 12 or 15 cities in Tamil Nadu as part of this smart city project. And the proposed investment is, as already said, 2 lakh crores. And out of that, 5,000. So 6,000 projects, so 5,000 work orders at stage, and 3,000 projects has been completed. So this is the massive investment for the smart cities what government is doing. And you know how a city will become smart. So as Suresh Babu sir said, so smart traffic control, if you have a smart traffic control, and smart street lighting, smart public transportation, smart parking, security. So security should always be monitored using the CCTV cameras surveillance. So where everyone should feel secure when they are walking on the road at any point of time in a day. Even at night times, if a woman walks safely on the road, then you can say it is a smart city. And smart waste management, smart water management, and smart energy management. So energy management should also be smart. So where nowadays we are using pre-metered prepaid energy meters, where you have to pay initially, then only you will get the energy, the electricity. So everything becoming smart now, and also your city is also becoming smart. So this is the image where you see for a smart city, smart mobility, smart homes, smart societies, smart care. So healthcare is also one of the important aspects in the smart city. So where you have an access to an ambulance within a fraction of a minute, or ambulance should reach you in a least minimal possible of time, and it should take you an nearest hospital. And healthcare, whenever a doctor opens your health record, it should have all the records where they can treat you. So big data, so as I said, lot of data will be generated due to this smart cities, IoT sensors or IoT devices or everything smart. They collect a lot of data, and all the data will be processed in the big data using big data technologies and smart working. So as you say, we are working smart or smart education. So people, children, no one thought that we can learn this things by being sitting at home. But the corona has proved us that we can attend school, or we can go learn the school concepts by sitting at home. And smart product management, everything. So renewable energy also comes into picture. So they have solar energy, wind energy. So these energies should be increased, investment on those things. And if you see, there are a lot of cities are smart nowadays. So if you see their websites, you have a smart city website for their this thing, Coimbatore Smart City. So it has a website on the internet. So generally now, whatever we want to do, we are searching now on Google. So now, so this is one of the smart concept again. So Karnal, is a city in the National Capital Region, NCR, near to Haryana, and Dehradun has their own website. Coimbatore has their website, and Vadodara, Kochi city, and smart city. And in Hyderabad, we have an IIIT has a research smart city research center. So where they do a lot of research on those things. Let me show their websites as well. So how they are becoming smart. So smart cities, this is also one of the concept. So their presence should be there on the internet. So this is the smart research smart city research center, IIIT Hyderabad. So where they have a living lab, research programs and dashboards, where anyone can approach, any government can approach with them for a tie-up, and they can do some research on suppose wastewater treatment. So if they have something, they can tie up with these research centers, and they do research on that one, and they can provide a solution. And Karnal Smart City. So if you see the website smartcity.karnal.gov.in. So what is the estimated population? So literally say internet user. So mission, smart city solution, plan, opportunities, all these things. Integrated traffic management, traffic violation detection, emergency callbacks, variable message sign. Nowadays we have speed guns as well. Integrated traffic management. All these are the smart city projects which they are planning. And if you see Vadodara, so Gujarat, so you have a lot of these things. So they have planned a lot. So you can go through the website. After this, I will share the links. See, they have solar rooftop, CCC building, smart city, fun street, and green Vadodara. So green is also one of the concept of the smart cities. And this is the government website. So mygov.in, where you can search for go for smart city, and you can file the talks of the smart cities. So Chennai is also in the list, in the talks, in the podcast. And this is your Coimbatore smart city website. So where they have made it. So really Coimbatore is beautiful. So I came to Isha Yoga Center so twice. So where I see the Coimbatore has changed a lot. So I visited 20 years back, and recently 2 years back, I was into the Isha Yoga Center. So I see a lot of changes with the Coimbatore, and Coimbatore is a beautiful city, Coimbatore and Madurai. And so they have a lot of projects which they are doing it. And if you see Dehradun, so this is also have not been to Dehradun, but they have a lot of projects initiated, smart pole, interactive bus stops, beautification work, all those things. And Kochi, so Kochi, you can see, so there are a lot of buildings, so a lot of beautiful buildings in Kochi. So smart city Kochi, so holding, so all the infrastructure what you see, so they have invested here. And you have Trivandrum also, so they have a website. So what are the funds they are getting, how much they have spent? This is called the transparency. So as I said, so you should be transparent. The government should be transparent. So what amount of the money which they have allocated, they are spending on which things. So if you see smartcities.gov.in, so this is the government website, so which has all the details of what going to be there. So if your city wants to be eligible to be smart city, I think your government has to approach the government, and they have to submit the proposals. So this is underground. This is in Hyderabad. They have a wet waste and a dry waste management. So you can explore smart cities. Out of 100 cities, you can have it here. So government has submitted proposals. You can see it here. So Agra, Ahmedabad as well, Bellary. I hope all the participants are from Trichy, or they are in and around Tamil Nadu. So Tanjavur is there, Thiruvananthapuram, Thane, Tiruchirappalli. So for Tiruchirappalli, they have identified 74 projects. So out of which tenders has been issued, work has been completed, work order stage. So smart city website. It again goes to, and this is the amount of government, and equally the state government also is giving the share. 294 crores has been given by Government of India, and it has been matched with 300 crores of by state government. So these are all the smart city proposals. So where there will be a clean, so these are the work orders. So how much has been spent? So this is the transparency what I was talking about when a city becomes smart. So energy savings, reduce dependence and conservation energy from conventional sources. So they have spent phase 1, phase 2. So they have not spent, but boost local identity, tourism development, a war memorial they have built, micro compost. So these are the projects so which they have spent. So you can see for each city all these things on this one. That is smart city. So this is your smart city council. So this is the website which I was talking about, which is monitored across the world. So India is one of them. You have Asia, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, India. So you can go to India, Smart Cities Council. So you can find all the relevant information. So it has a 400 pages. India has a document where you can read it, urbanization and smart cities. So this is something what in real what's happening with your smart cities. So previous 2 days, I think you have seen the smart cities slides, but this is what in ground reality, what's happening in your city or the other cities. So this is about smart. Let me share the PPT. So all these things. So Tiruchirappalli, I think you to have to create a website, I think, for your smart city project. And if you Google is also showing Chennai smart city, Varanasi smart city, Ahmedabad, Ludhiana, Meerut, Visakhapatnam, Rajkot. So This is something, whenever you search in internet, your city should appear on top. Again, digital marketing is the key role played by the agencies to make you smart. So from smart city, so we should go to smart state, and from smart state we should go to smart nation. So this is the navigation, or this how should we evolve from smart city to smart nation. But we can make all this evolution comes from smart campuses or smart communities. So you start the smartness from your campus. So whichever college, your faculty, so start making your campus smart, and from there you can go to the smart city, and next smart state and smart nation, and everyone